What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Riff. Back to doing these videos. Dallas was an amazing time. It was a whole lot of fun. Video updates, they were quick videos, but it was so much fun, and I'm just getting back into the swing of things now. If you followed up with the YouTube channel in the last few videos, I was talking about finding a backup Strat to my Rosewood board, 59 Strat. And I had my eyes set on some 63 Stratocasters. And when I was in Dallas, I played a bunch. I got to put my hands on at least a half a dozen 63 Strats. And then my good friend Philip Sace, he's got two 63, so I was able to really get a feel for the necks. And I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I wasn't feeling the neck shape, and I really, it seemed as though when I was walking around Dallas, for the amount of 59 Strats that were there, every time I put my hands around the neck, they just felt the same and comfortable, and it was something I could really go with. So I said, well, maybe another 59 is what I'm after, or 59, 60. 59 and 60 are really close, especially early 60. It's almost dead 59 stuff, but I just knew that 63 wasn't going to work. And so by chance, I ended up finding an old Strat that was Joe Bonamassa's. You can see Joe playing it here. See the co-signing he kind of gives on the guitar and these comments down here too, because he says that there's something special about it, and I'll explain that. It's got this real haunting sound, but try to read what he says. So yeah, I was able to get this guitar, from the Nerdville Sanctuary, and let's pop the case open and we'll check it out. So here it is. This is a 19. Joe called it a 59 in his videos and in his posts, probably due to the neck shape and due to the serial number, but the body is actually dated early 60, so we'll call it a 60. It's got that really dark Brazilian rosewood, just something I'm all about. So opening up the guitar through pictures, I haven't really worked on this or opened it up yet. I kind of just put my own strings on it and had some fun with it. But it has these factory refin stamps, and I'll talk about those in part 2 of this video. But great feeling neck, well worn on the backside. No drag, no sticky nitro left over. It's just down to bare wood, and it's got some natural hand oils in there, and it's just super slick. I believe Glacier over there in Nashville did a fret job to this, and they use a vintage style fret, so it's a little tough to fight, but I'm dealing with it. Still got the original bone nut in there, which is just wild. It has, we have a couple of dual line Clusons and a couple of single lines, so there's been some swapping out in there. But just really cool, I know from the pictures of the listing that the guitar and body are both dated. Serial number does check up. It's got 3 black bobbin pickups, and it's got 3 stack pole pots. So it's just really cool to have one of Joe's guitars, just to see him speak about it. I remember seeing when he got this guitar, and he said he rescued it. And, he had to do some work to it and get it to play. And I think that's cool because it kind of has a little bit of a story, and it's a little bit of a, like a knockaround. Like, it feels like an old broken in, whatever the hell. But it feels really cool, and it's you can tell it's lived some miles. And, as far as the color, I think I'm just going to leave it because it kind of gives it like this badass look to it. That looks like a nice strong glass of whiskey, you know what I mean? And it's playing cool, and I'm working it in now, so I actually do have a backup to my 59 Strat right now, and I think I'm going to sell the Maple Neck Strat. I'm not quite sure yet, but this guitar is really cool. It's just got some funk on the knobs, and the saddles are rusted so hard. I did put a relic pick guard on here because the original pick guard was extremely shrunken and it was starting to crush the pickup covers, and I didn't want to damage the pickups, so I was able to pull that guard off without breaking it. I screwed it to a piece of wood instantly, and then I put this relic pick guard on there, and it matches somewhat. You know, it's not as funky as the original that came off, but I just didn't want the pickups to break, so, you know, I had to do what I had to do. Still has a 3-way switch and all that stuff. It's really, really great. It's a really loud, chimey guitar. Maybe, you know, someday I can cross paths with Joe. I think we have a few friends in common. It would be nice to, you know, show him the guitar again and let him know I do have it. But it was just really, really cool. I remember seeing this guitar a long time ago and sending it to my buddy Matt. We both, you know, mess with 59 Strats, and it was just cool to see it. Joe, like I said, Joe called it a 59, and even on his Nerdville tag here, you know, it says 1959 Stratocaster, but it's actually an early 60s, so, you know, we got to keep it honest. So I was thinking in part 2 of this video, I could really do like a pre-CBS archaeology and really just like take the whole guitar apart. We'll see what's dated, and, you know, we'll make a note of it, because I like to do that with all the guitars I own. I like to have it for my records. But we can disassemble the whole guitar. We'll go through, we'll measure pickups, we'll measure pot values, we'll go through the whole thing. So if that's something you want to see in part 2, leave a like or a comment down below. I just really think that'd be cool to just kind of go through and record all the dates, all the stamps, any kind of markings, show you guys router marks, anything we can, just to, you know, have some fun with this thing, because, you know, it's not every day you get to pull apart a 60-year-old guitar and date it in a way. So yeah, man, this is it. I finally found a backup. I'm really on the fence about selling the maple neck, but I think it's going to happen. This guitar has got insane mojo. It's got a really, really dark fretboard. I'm looking forward to playing it and putting some miles on it. But Joe Bonamassa, if you're watching, thanks for letting this one go, because I think it's going to be a good one. The story I got with this guitar is Joe purchased a burst, or traded a bunch of stuff. I really don't know if it was a trade or a purchase, but he worked a deal with Rumble Seat Music where he was able to use a bunch of his guitars, and in turn he would walk away with a burst. That's the story I was told. The letter from Rumble Seat Music says, for insurance purposes, we are appraising this 1960 Stratocaster, serial number 53 at... In addition, this guitar was personally owned by Joe Bonamassa and sold through Rumble Seat Music. So that's really, really cool to have. You have perfect authentication, and like I said, with the videos and pictures of Joe posting it and playing it, and a few guys that have worked on his stuff or helped him out, or they know this guitar and they've commented on it. So it's been really cool just to chase some lineage. And, you know, I mean, the celebrity-owned gear is getting cool. I got Eric Johnson's Fuzz Face, and I got Wally Todd's Wah Wah, and now I got Joe Bonamassa's Strat. So it's really, really cool. And like I said, guys, you know, for part 2, if you want to see this guitar totally dissected, stripped down, and, you know, basically we're going to document everything from the tuners, patent numbers on the tuners, neck dates, everything we can find, we're going to document and write down, and I want to keep this for my records, because this guitar is really cool. So, yeah, man, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, stick around for part 2. We'll see you soon. Peace!